It appears we are live. What's up, everybody? It is Mr. Drew, here to welcome you to another episode of the Glowczewski Experience. This is episode 114. Um, this one's titled Prop Concept Art. If I have props to work on, I'll do it on a Monday, and because it's a Monday. And yeah, I know this is a character page, but because in lieu of activity, recent activities that I've been up to as far as like recent illustrations and things like that, and the more I share about these characters, and the less that I share about these characters, uh, for better or for worse, some more stuff comes to light. And I don't want to give all the answers away while I'm still just in the concept stage, so I don't talk about too much. But I think it's become pretty clear that this character, even though it is a character, is not completely autonomous, given the environment work that I've done for it and all the transformation stuff and just talking about him in general. So what I wanted to do was now work on another piece, and I guess you can kind of say it's another form, but not really. This is something that I've been trying to figure out. How do I want to illustrate it? How do I want to visualize it? How do I want to present this idea or this concept to, on stream and to the world and things like that? And yeah, I finally figured it out. I kind of got a good idea that I want to go with, and I want to see if I can execute it, see if it's gonna end up like a blunder like this one. Even though this is still cool, like I like this picture, it's not what I wanted it to be. So I still don't know uh, if I'm happy with this, but I got 2 slots left, and I've already worked on this character's environments here. I really don't have too many more environments to work on for this character. I mean, at least for me, they tell me what I need, and since this is just me working on my own projects, my own creations, you know, I, I don't really need to go in depth and make like a few of these in order to get the concept across, or a few of these to get the concepts across. As long as I have these, it's like, okay, I know what I'm doing, and I'm prepared to move forward. So I don't really have any more environments to work on with this character per se. So without any environments to work on, without any real props to work on, I mean, I know I gave them like the idea of throwing like weapons and tools and stuff in there, and then on this one, it's more metal based because I was like still working on concepts for the character, how to make it convenient. Um, because what's the point of creating a design if it's cumbersome, you know? So that's the whole point, is to make things make sense. So trying to make this guy make as much sense as possible, and he's a extremely complex character. So yeah, let's just get into it. Let me adjust my camera, and let's see. Are we? Oh, I feel like we're not level. There we go. So yeah, I'll just take up this second to last square for this character's page. And like I said, I'm gonna work on something, and yeah, well, I hope I can execute it in some sort of way. I don't exactly know how I'm going to be going about this design, but I have an idea, I have a reference, and I'm going to use it. There we go. Get my base going, and then yeah, I'll probably draw the character here. And yeah, this is an idea I've been thinking about for this character since I conceived of him a long time ago. It was just a hard idea to try to piece together and how to make it make sense. And I recently watched some movies and things like that. Not current movies, old movies, but it's just some reference material, and it kind of struck me like, oh, okay, so this is where I can go with this character, and then it just became about executing it with the look that I've already kind of established for him, and how to move forward with it. You know me, I'm either monologuing or I'll play videos in the background, and lately it's just been videos in the background, and nothing's changed today. I got the Rad Brad. He's playing Outriders, um, and yeah, I don't know. When it first came out, I know people. I saw some. I didn't watch them, but I just saw the headlines of some videos just complaining about the game, and then I've been watching Rad Brad play through it, and this is the second to last video before the finale, before he beats the game. So I've been watching him play through it. I mean, I don't see anything too wrong with it. Um, but either way, that's what I got playing in the background, just in case anyone's wondering. What, in case the noise is, I got the volume down. But yeah, let's. So yeah, even though this is a character, it's titled under prop because of the unautonomy that this character kind of has, and with this, I hope I kind of show. Hey, what's going on, Volcom? It's going good, man. It's super early in the morning, so I'm just like, I got my I'm just super chill right now. And there we go. How's it going with you, man? How's the Illustrator and stuff like that going? You make any headway with the emotes and learning Illustrator or anything like that? Haven't done anything? Oh man. Meaning you haven't finished anything? Like you just haven't finished anything? Because I remember you were starting it, right? So I mean, it's all good if you haven't made any headway yet, but you have been like working on it, right? At least that's where we left things off last time we spoke, I believe. What am I, your school teacher? You don't need to tell me anything if you don't want. But yeah, just wondering. What's with the questions, True? Oh man, dang. So you haven't done anything? I could have swore we were talking about like Photoshop and Illustrator and stuff, right? Oh well. That's a bummer, man. Was watching videos, tested how some tools work and stuff, but that's it. Okay. Uh, Let me ask a question. With the emotes that you're trying to make, do the images already exist? Not the emotes. Not, I'm not asking if the emotes exist. Obviously, they probably don't if you're trying to make them. But does the image that you're trying to turn into an emote already exist? Uh, okay, I don't know if UHM is like a LOL, like if it's like an abbreviation or if it's just you saying Either way, what I'm asking, I was only asking because if the images exist, you can drop the image into Illustrator, and then you can use the pen tool with a mouse. You don't need a Wacom tablet or anything fancy. You can use the mouse and the pen tool together, and then you could start to create the shapes. And after you create the shapes, you can apply color to them. Everything that I was doing with the car design. I was just going to suggest like. But yeah, I was just gonna suggest that just to. But yeah, there's probably a lot more to it, like setting up your workstation, making sure you have all the tools available in front of you. Because I could be saying like apply transparency and things like that, and you're like, I don't even know where that option is. Things like that. So yeah, you'll probably have to learn like the layout and stuff. Organization is one of the most important things, man. trying to make you're not trying to make a specific emote. Sure, they can exist. I just have nothing to make. I guess so. I mean, no one's gonna want anything made if you don't make them. You know what I mean? Like for instance, I come on here to try to sell myself and my freelance and things like that to for people who want like me to work on their characters and things like that. But you know, at least people could see like, oh, okay, this guy actually draws and he actually does this stuff. Um, yeah, you can't wait for there to be a demand and then decide like, okay, now I'm gonna do it because then you'll be like, okay, yeah, I'll do it for you, but then you're not gonna be like ready to actually do the work because you don't know how to do it. So then you're gonna have to take the time to learn it, and the time that it's gonna take you to learn it, people are gonna be like, hey, where's my emote that I asked or that I wanted. So you kind of want to learn it first, make your own things. Like I imagine if you're interested in making emotes, because we've talked about it a bunch, and yeah, just make them for yourself, you know? Because that's just going to be it right there. Is like you're going to make an emote and it's going to be however it looks and it's going to be how you make it look. So people need to see what they're getting, what you can do, things like that. Because yeah, you're going to have somebody who's like, oh yeah, I want a dinosaur. And you're like, cool, now I have to go make a dinosaur. Oh crap, I don't know how to make a dinosaur. And then I don't know how to make an emote. And then I don't know how to, you know what I mean? Like, you can see how it'll quickly fail. So it's like find out how to make an emote, and then find out what's possible for you to make as an emote, and then you know what I mean. The people will come, but if you don't have any work out there, it's like, hey, I make emotes. Cool. Can I see some? Oh, I don't have any. So that's all. That's all I would say is like you're gonna be your first customer. Um, like everything that I'm doing here, as far as all this concept design and all that stuff goes, man, it's all wait, how does this work again? Oh wait, that's what I wanted to do with this one. That's right. Yeah, because this doesn't make any sense doing it this way. My bad. My bad. I'm doing this the wrong way. Oh wow. Do stuff for free. Damn. Well, that's nice. Okay. Now, what are emotes exactly? They're just basically emojis that you create so that you can speak with, right? So you can create some cool emojis, and then like I guess for as far as Twitch goes, you can make an emoji, and then people can want them. So then people may want them. That's why like they come in packs. So for instance, if somebody wanted like a Resident Evil Village pack of emojis, like you'd make maybe like 6 to 12 of them, and they would be like Resident Evil Village related in some way, whatever way. And then channel based. Can you can you take those emojis to other channels? Because I think I've seen it where people are like, "Yo, where'd you get those emojis at?" So it's like you can, yeah, you can kind of get them, almost like the channel is the store, and then once you get them from the store, you could take it and use them anywhere. Dang, man, you should just treat yourself like a customer then. If you're doing it as a hobby and you want to do it for free for people, do it free for yourself. You know, you've had to have had some ideas for sure. Like I know you're into games. Like I'm pretty sure you're into, uh, whatchamacallit, like Grand Theft Auto and stuff like that. Ah, that's what I'm missing. Oh, nice. Yeah, I guess you're in a conundrum, man. Sounds like you have to learn a few things. You have to learn how to be artistic and just start drawing things, and then yeah. Wow, man, those emojis that you put there are actually really detailed. Yo, I'm getting spammed right now. Yeah, it's almost useless to try to ban these things. They just keep coming out of the woodwork. Yeah, I'll have to figure out mods before I just start doing them. But yeah, for sure. Yeah, that was wild, man. Would I just get slapped with like 10 of them? Okay. Yeah. I mean, when I started, I usually just ignored them. But again, I didn't have like people in the chat also when I started, so and damn, so the wings would also fold. And the wings up top are in front of the wing in the back. So yeah. Yeah, this guy's design is wild. So trying to make sense of it all sometimes is just like, wait, what am I doing again? Go. And this one. And where's that last one? Right here. All right. So yeah, man, you have quite the journey to go on in order to get to I'm guessing like where you want to be. I understand like, stepping stones and at least you understand like, okay, I gotta learn to do art first and then do emotes second. But honestly, if I was you, I'd probably try to learn how to do emotes first and then try to pick up the whole artistry second. That way at least you're picking up skills. That way at least you're picking up the skills right away. And you can tailor your skills to actually doing the work that you want to do, you know, because there's a million ways to do art, but there's like really only one or two ways to do emotes. Yeah, man, you gotta get that practice in. You'll figure it out. I don't want to harangue you on it. I'm sure you'll figure it out. Oh, you know what? Let me go this way with it. Actually, oh yeah, photographs opposed to drawing. Yeah, yeah, two different worlds. Like for instance, I'm no good as a photographer. Honestly, I haven't even really tried, but anytime I do try to take pictures, like people get annoyed at me because I learned like little photography things here and there, and then I try to take a picture for people, but people, you know what I mean? Like your average person doesn't really understand. Like they just snap pictures, and you can tell the difference between a house photo and like a photographer's photo. You know, even if it's lighting aside, just like composition and framing and all that other stuff, uh, like all of that. You know, I try to take pictures, and then people would just be like, "Yo, just take the picture. Don't try to whatever." And it's like, oh, like you don't want a nice picture at all. Like you just want to take like a crappy picture. It's I don't know. Well, yeah, yeah. I mean, I edit my drawings. You know what I mean? Like, this is all just a sketchbook, so it's like I'll work on the sketchbook just to get the idea out. But then once I bring it into Photoshop, I'll uh, I'll start editing it. Send you. You want to send me a picture? Uh, yeah, feel free. Can you send it here in the chat here, or is it like a link or I'm still learning how Twitch works and all that stuff. But yeah, man, you can send me a picture. We'll figure it out. A link. All right. Let's hope this doesn't break anything. Oh, sweet. Is that the boat with the lightning? Hell yeah, man, that's dope. You got the boat frame by with the light and the light's reflection in the water and all that. Got a nice shot of lightning, which is always difficult to make or difficult to capture. Did you set up a shutter, like a constant shutter to play for a certain amount of time, like while it was storming or something? That's what some photographers do out here. Like, cause I'm by the beach, so we have like a pier and all that stuff out here. And yeah, every now and then you'll get a photographer who gets like a good shot of the pier during the storm or something like that. You know, like whenever hurricanes hit, like they'll get pictures of the waves crashing against the pier, things like that. But sometimes it's like they'll just set up a camera on a stand and then put it at a shutter to play for like 2 hours, take like a million pictures. Did like a 30-second shot. Nice. Yeah, man, that's what it's about with shots like that. But yeah, that's a good shot, man. Nice. Sorry, I was just checking emails coming in. Man, I'm trying to think how you can take your photography and make to help you with making emotes and things like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to think if there's a way, like if maybe if you've taken pictures of certain subjects and nothing too crazy detailed, but just for instance, let's say you get a close up of a flower, a simple flower, nothing crazy, and then try to make an Illustrator file using that flower. Oh man, cars and dogs got a lot of detail to them, man. I mean, at that point, you're dealing with like props and anatomy and stuff like that. Especially if it's a dog that you know. Because if I had to guess, you're gonna let's say you did the dog, your sister's dog. Um, you know what that dog looks like. She knows what that dog looks like. So if you show her what her dog, one of two things is gonna happen. At least with family, is that they're just gonna be like, oh, that's great, because they're family, or they're gonna say that doesn't look like my dog. You know what I mean? That's a those are some pretty tough things to take on for your first try. Definitely don't do that. See, like for instance, try something simple. Like I said, focus on a single flower and not even from a distance, like close up. Because yeah, you'll get details of a flower, but if the shape of a flower is pretty basic. You know what I mean? So to break something down like that into a small emote is going to be a lot easier than an entire anatomical dog or a car. You know what I mean? Because here's the thing with emotes. Um, just because they're small and they seem like they're easy and stuff like that, like they're incredibly difficult because you would have to know how to simplify things. And without knowing, in order to know how to simplify something, you need to know how to draw it complex. Be, you know what I mean? Like you would need to know how to draw a car before you would know how to simplify a car. Because how can you simplify something if you don't know like how to do it? You know what I mean? Like if you don't know all the parts to it, and then like what makes a car a car. So like if you were gonna do the dog, I would say like do the dog's eyeball. Start there. Do the dog's nose. Start there. Do the dog's tongue, maybe. Even something is like teeth. Teeth are like super difficult to do. I still struggle with teeth. Like I always have to like take a second to pause and be like, wait a second, where do I start here? Every time I work on like I draw some teeth. Because if I just like freestyle it, like they look kind of mashed. So like yeah. It's like they say, man, it ain't easy. Yeah, I mean, if you were gonna do a car, I would say maybe go. I don't know if you can go to like the dollar store, just like any toy store, any place that has like children's toys, like Target or Walmart or something, and buy like Hot Wheels. You know, those little micro machine toy cars, and maybe take a picture of those. You know, set them up on a table. That way you can kind of angle them however you want, from above, below, from the side, from the front, things like that. So that way your subject matter isn't that big. You know, you just set it on the table, angle your camera however you want, and then take a picture of those. It'll be easier to break down like a toy car than, you know, a big car. Just because a toy car is going to have less detail than a photograph of a toy car is going to have less detail than a photograph of a real car. There's also that. Um, that's what I would say to do. Just get some Hot Wheels or Micro Machines, whatever the toys are these days, and then do those. And if you're ever feeling froggy one day, like try to then after you work on some Hot Wheels and you're actually, you know, like, oh my God, I could actually do this. Um, Maybe upgrade to like those scale models, the ones that are like 1/6 scale or whatever, 1/16th scale, whatever, you know, whatever those are. So yeah. Oh, nice. Yeah, I'll have to check it out. Okay. Recording. I don't want a video. There we go. Oh man, I'm almost off the camera here. Alright. Let's get to it. Oh shit, what time is it? I forgot to make my coffee. Hold on. Go make some coffee. I'll be right back. coffee brewing. I was supposed to make that like an hour ago. There we go. Oh wait, what am I looking for? Oh yeah. Okay. Oh wow. There we go. Go. All right. So. go. Oh wait, is that what I want? No, this is probably more my speed right here. Yeah. Huh. He's finally at the end of this Outriders game. Been trying to figure out what the hell's going on in this game the entire time. Oh. Huh. Damn. Yeah, that really didn't answer too many questions for me. I still have no idea what this game is about. But either way, I'm gonna go pour a cup of coffee. Give me a second. Yeah, I have no idea, man. Anytime things start dealing with like time travel and time changes and things like that, stories just tend to really fly out the window. You know what I mean? the whole thing about riders is, you're think Avatar. You're Earth, and you're jumping onto a new planet, and you're going to get started. And you're a part of the expedition team that first lands on the planet, and this is the very beginning of the game, and you explore the planet, and then the whole thing is to say like, okay, we're gonna go in first, and once we give you the signal, the rest of you come down and join us. We'll let you know when it's good. Well, I don't know the details, but it was like either they sent them the signal to let them know that it was all good, or they never sent the signal saying that it was all good because it wasn't. Um, but one way or another, it got botched immediately. Like as soon as like, oh, we're landing, we're exploring, and whether they said it was cool or not cool, like they sent, they there was some sort of report, and then a storm hits, a natural disaster, which is like, don't you think you guys would have scouted out the planet before you were ready to like drop the entire Earth onto it and start establishing it? Like, wouldn't you? Don't you think you would know about these storms that this planet has if they're all over the place? So the storm strikes. It's like if we were gonna try to set up on Jupiter, we know about the all day hurricanes and how that red eye don't never stop, don't never disappear. It's like we're aware of it. It's why we don't go there to establish civilization. So Earth goes to try to establish a civilization on a planet that apparently didn't even know that it had storms or something. I have no idea. I don't know why they wouldn't have been able to have established that. Either way, I don't know. Maybe they were just super, super, super desperate. I have no idea. But either way, a storm hits and you're knocked out, essentially, or something like that. And then when you come to, it's like 50 years into the future or 20 years, 30 years into the future. It's like, okay, now you're starting to play with time travel a little bit. Like you were in stasis. I get it. I understand. I'm with you. But the more and more as the game goes on, forgive me, I'm trying to drink while talking about this stuff. As the game continues to go, uh, you start to get these weird little science fiction movie things of like, oh, like how is this already here? How have people already been here? What's going on? This is supposed to be uninhabited. Why are there people? Like all that science fiction stuff of like we've all seen it before of like no one's supposed to be here, but people are here. WTF. So then that's going on. And I just I have no idea, man. The game continues, you shoot, 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 you fight, fight, fight. You come across uh native native aliens, just like Avatar the movie. You come across these native aliens that are native to the planet that are like attacking you because it's like get off our planet. And you shoot, 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 you fight, 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 you beat them, and then you continue because they're like, "Oh, we got a signal, and it's the signal that we've been trying to do." So you're chasing the signal the entire game. I imagine it has something to do with the signal of, the beginning of the game when you were trying to like let people know to come down or to not come down. Uh, I believe it has something to do with like, oh, the spaceship, the mothership that we came here on is still up in space. We just don't have a means of getting to it because we never established a signal because of the storm. So we can still establish that signal, and then we can get the spaceship that's been hovering above for 50 years to drop down some supplies so we can continue living on this planet where the natives hate us and where we're at civil war, and you know what I mean. Like we got to do a supply drop run essentially, and that's what you're doing throughout the game. Go to do a supply drop run, and then I think what just happened is like they just ran into another character who's like some old dude who's like, I have been waiting for you, some shit like that of like, I've been anticipating this moment for so long, but I never saw it like this. And it's like, what does that mean? What, are you clairvoyant? Like, do you have special powers? Or were you just like pipe dreaming and now you're not pipe dreaming because this is reality? Like, what are we talking about? What do you mean you've seen this before? You're a regular old man. You're not a special alien with like powers. So what's going on? They shoot him, or before they shoot him, he's like, oh, we were here first. And it's like, wait, what? Because your main character was a part of the scouting group that was there first. So it's like, how was your character, who was a part of the initial scouting group 50 years ago, who were determined to be the first on the planet, now he's not the first? So, what, you were the second ones to arrive on the planet? But the geostorm knocked you out? Not the first people who came? I don't know, it's so weird, man. I saw a Angry Joe review, and I haven't watched it yet. I just saw that he posted it. He looked kind of angry on the screenshot, so I was like, okay, like I don't like to jump onto those because I don't want no negativity in my life. So if I could avoid watching Angry Joe be angry about something, like I'll avoid it. But I was like, all right, I'm gonna watch Rad Brad play the game, and then I'll determine for myself whether I like the game or not. I came in with an open mind. I'm watching him play the whole game. It's all good. It is what it is. But yeah, it's super confusing. This is the final video to his playthrough, and we still haven't established like WTF is going on. So maybe they're about to jump into a cutscene. Yes, they are. So here, let me turn this up.
What's happening in there? It's working!
The,
Contact with the Flores. Transmitting the first launch codes. Now!
Look at the Flores all just sitting up there with all the good.
Almost there. Almost there! Again! Have to transmit the codes! The pods are more important than me!
What? What?
Wait, guys, look. Over there.
Oh shit.
The pods? It works?
You did it.
Oh my god.
I guess my command's been through after all.
Well, like I always say, it ain't over till it's over. What the hell? One of Roy's people?
No, I don't think so.
Who are you?
We're from the war zone. Are you the Outriders?
We heard tales about an altar. Outriders, opening the frontier, finding a cure in the forest. We've been following your trail since the war zone.
Oh, we've been following you the whole game. Thanks for the help.
So,
Now that you guys did all the hard work and got all these resources,
moving.
you know, we're here to load up.
I had a feeling that'd be the end. That was, hold on. Are we gonna get some cutscenes in between the, I'm guessing there's music right now. Alright, go ahead and give you guys my thoughts. If a cutscene pops up, I'll just, shut my mouth. But, oh man, that last fight was tough. I had to just, I was like, man, it's 1 a.m. I've been recording all day. Oh, hold on.
See? Now they got the supply drops coming in. And now every character in the game, good, bad, ugly, they're all eyeballing those resources.
Removed from the internet forever. Overall thoughts of the game was really, really good. I hate a few times I did lower the worlds here, but man, I just, for my own sanity, I was like, all right, do I want to have a Dark Souls type experience or what?
So, ladies and gentlemen, we have a sequel on our hands.
They definitely saved their best cutscenes for that ending, because that's some of like the nicest. That's like some World of Warcraft trailer type stuff, you know. But anyways, I'm sure there's another cutscene will pop up here in a minute. I'll just kind of let them play out and just kind of just chat here and there. But game overall was awesome. I can't wait to farm it. Right when this thing ends, I'm putting it on World Tier 7. I'm grinding it out. So.
Pods? They did it. The fuckers did it.
Was that the eye patch girl? I wasn't looking. The fuckers did it. Why they gotta be fuckers? They just.
Kind of add a scene, cutscene.
They
That
just.
wasn't the game. That wasn't the game. It wasn't my video. But she's like the subtitles even popped up late. Anyways, I think other than any more cutscenes, what I'm gonna do is just kind of give the game overall review right now. People can fly. It's actually music, but I'm gonna use. Thought the game was excellent. They put a lot of time into this game.
Yeah.
Trying to see if I know any people that pop up. Because I flew, so Square Enix made this game. Like, did he? Hold on, let me make sure. I think they did, yeah. I think People Can Fly made it, and then the publisher was Square Enix. That's kind of how it works. But I actually flew to Square Enix, the office in London, which I don't know how many offices they have, but that's the only one I ever went to. But I met a lot of the people that worked on a lot of the games there. Cinematic director. None of the names ring a bell yet. What's funny is I probably know some of them though. Concept artist, I feel like I know one of those people's names. time we just had the Anthem player base, abandoned ship, a looter shooter died on that one, and then the I don't know, like the overall just looter shooter genre was struggling. Like Division 2 player base dropped off a bit. Um, I mean, there was just so many issues, and then Borderlands came out. People played it for a while. I don't know, a lot of people still play that game. Granted, it was really good. I just don't like. There's not really like an end game. It's just you're playing like the story over and over, and they don't really make for that. This game, it looks like it has stuff that you can do. I got a lot of side quests I'm gonna do. I think the reason towards the end I was just like, all right, the world tier thing is cool, but I'm getting wrecked right now. No checkpoint on the boss either, and yeah, it would have been a different feeling had I beat it on whatever world tier. I guarantee I would not be able to beat this if I had on like world tier 5 or 6 or 7 and went any higher than that. It just would have been impossible because my gear wasn't that good. I was kind of breezing through the campaign. I think if you stop and do every side mission, you're gonna have an easier time. But I also didn't want the series to be 40 hours long because I actually wanted to finish it because I was really interested in the story. I like that 10-hour mark. I was all right. I really like this story. I wanted to see what happens to some of these characters, and I don't know. It turned out really good. I just think that the side quest cinematics. You haven't seen any of those yet. We will though. I don't know, like review score wise. So what else has come out this year?
Oh damn! So he just played through the main game. He didn't do any side
I don't know what
quests.
kind of reviews this game's got. I'm
It is a long
currently,
game.
as I'm, on the screen right now. It's late at night. The game's been out for maybe, I'd say maybe close to a week, somewhere in there. Not sure when you're gonna see these videos. The thing is, I did this whole series in 4K, 60 frames. I have 2 PCs now, just for this type of stuff. Just so I can have one like rendering videos at all times or recording and editing and all that. The other one's like my leisure when the other computer's being completely run on everything else. So thought it was just really awesome. The gameplay was smooth. The combat was really fun. A lot of the areas did get kind of repetitive. Go here, kill a bunch of enemies. Go here, kill a bunch of enemies. There's sometimes a boss or an elite. There's always like a lead or two in each spot. You clear them all out. You then go to the next spot. You put the flag down. Sometimes there's cutscenes. Sometimes there's not. I just feel like there's Project Babies. Is this like everyone's kids that were there with them, working from home maybe?
Oh wow.
I don't know if that's true or not.
I think that's what that means though. A lot of babies
I'm
made.
trying to see if I know anybody here.
A lot of babies were made in
Like
this
I
production.
would imagine I see somebody named Lucy Hell. I think I know her. Hey, Katharina, influencer relationship. She's the one. Adam Phillips, yo. He actually, and Slate. Yeah, that's sick. Adam actually, Jason Walker. He actually texted me, asking if I had gotten the game. He was the one sorting out the codes. Adam actually flew from London to meet me in Atlanta. I drove to the hotel there, and it was like he had the first copy in the world of Murder Soul Suspects. I think it was called Murder Soul Suspects, whatever it was called. And that was a really awesome experience being able to like have. That was back in 2014, and then I saw him again when I went there. When I went to London in 2015, Jason, the guy that sorted the codes, he actually picked me up with his girlfriend or wife at the time. That they actually picked me up, so from the airport and drove me around, and I kind of hung out with them for the most part. I just don't see their names though. But anyways, you guys are amazing. I think that I'm gonna kind of see what happens now. Let's go ahead and skip and see if there's anything after. Obviously, there's got to be the end game stuff, right? Crafting. Oh, we're gonna learn about that now. All right, here we go. Team up with other players. This is probably what I'm gonna do. Teaming up with other people. Do matchmaking, knock out some side stuff. Tiers progression unlocks new locations. Unlock challenge. 15 and gather 40,000 drop pod resources. Okay. To embark on these final expeditions to the Eye of the Storm. Yo, that's sick. So it's got a whole other game. Well, I mean, this is like the main thing. I gotta check this out really quick. So now I don't area first. Oh wait, we got something here. Probably for beating the game, you get different loot. Oh my goodness. Look how scrappy this got too. Let's see. Yo, check it out. And it's a double gun. Healing received. You know what? It's alright. Armor pierce, firepower, shelling spree, shots, increased damage by for this. Bonus deteriorates. Okay. I gotta check this gun out. I have to. It's got like hair on it. That's insane. That is actually funny. Everything else looks good. That's actually higher as well. Yeah, what I'll do, I kind of want to just, since I beat the main story, yeah, this is that. So we get an unusual banner for that, which is cool, I guess. Kind of got to grind up the game now, but you guys are amazing. I think overall, if I can give this game, comparatively speaking, what else has come out this year that's a major title? This might be the looter shooter of the year. I mean, the new Diablo 3 season just dropped. I don't really know if you count that, or Final Fantasy 14's online expansion later on this year. Marvel's Avengers, Black Panther DLC later on this year. I mean, there's a lot of stuff. I don't think Destiny 2 is getting a huge expansion this year. I think Division 2 is actually just reusing previous seasons right now. I'm not really sure what they're doing. And that's about it for the looter stuff, man. I don't really know what else could be comparable to this. I foresee this game holding up. There's not a doubt in my mind that if they keep updating it, maybe add some different things in different parts of the world, there will be a lot of stuff you can explore and check out. Let me collect the drop pod resources really quick. Okay. Different tiers, signal detected. You get all the drop pods. You go all the way here. Eye of the Storm. That is cool, man. I don't know, like, so you actually have to go back to other areas too. So I'm excited. What I'm going to wind up doing, and I'll kind of see how this last video does. I mean, even if it doesn't do well, that's fine. I think any side stuff that I plan on doing, I'm just going to go for it. I might capture it, and then if I decide to make videos for it, I'll just upload it, you know. But I think it's probably going to be it for a while. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I don't really know what the next big game is. I'm like, as I'm finishing this, I mean,
Resident Evil 8,
I
man.
think Returnal is like the next major release. It's a Sony exclusive, I think. And then you got a few other games I don't remember, but anyways, about to do a bunch of intros now. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for all the support on this game. This series was fun. I beat it pretty quickly. About a 20-hour game from what everybody was saying, and it definitely is. I think after you kind of get past that initial point, I thought we were near the end at, actually not the quest map, but if you look at this part of the map, I'll show you really quick. We'll together, whatever, you know, a little bit of time right now. Yeah, let me show you. I thought when we got to the gate, I was like, hey, this is it. All this was like clouded up, but it wasn't now. What I'm going to do is probably go back to the very, very beginning of the game, Riptown, I think it was. I'm actually just going to go back there now and see what happens. Because I think you go there and then you can just do all the side stuff. And the world tier, all that stuff doesn't really matter. It's all stays the same. Not as advanced enemies. It's just kind of cool coming back here. So, anyways, I'll talk to you guys on the flip side. Thank you so much for watching.
Yeah, I'm gonna go grab another cup of coffee while I figure out what I'm gonna work on next for this, or what tool I'm gonna use.
4K type format, which was very, very, very draining on one of my computers. So, much love to you, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace, guys.
I don't know if you do. I have another one. Oh no, I got a podcast.
To buy an aquarium for our next challenge.
What is this next challenge?
It's the underwater who can hold their breath the longest challenge.
You know you're gonna lose, right?
Why?
Don't psych me out.
That's not gonna help you,
Scissor Brothers!
Dude, you just breathe. We're gonna get this right.
Yeah.
Things are recording?
No, we're good.
But it's recording?
We're recording.
Okay, you wanna start with some scissors? Let's do some scissors.
I'm already out of breath, but
I know, let's do it again.
yeah, well, let's ease into it.
Wait, he's into the scissors?
You can do it.
Come on, buddy.
Okay, all right.
It's our third episode.
I know, no. Yeah, we gotta keep.
We gotta keep it.
We gotta keep it going. But you know,
Yeah.
I'm starting a little out of breath.
I know.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Let's do some scissors.
no, I don't want to force it. If
No,
you
no,
don't
no.
want to do scissors, you
No,
don't have to do
dude.
scissors.
I always want to do scissors.
This goes out to our scissor brothers and sisters across the globe. 1,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Don't you feel better?
I feel way better.
It's like doing a prayer.
It's like a yeah.
It's a reset.
It is a reset. I think I needed that.
Okay, let me turn this down. Scissor Brothers podcast. Love these guys. I think they're on episode 3, so they're still figuring it out. But it's funny. They just started with a clip of like, what they're gonna be talking about later on, and I guess they try to challenge each other from time to time. And Stevie Weeby is such an idiot. He's like, yo, I'm gonna challenge you to another breath holding contest. He lost the last one, and they established like Jeremiah plays the saxophone, so he knows how to hold his. He has like a lot more breath work put in than than Stevie does. So it's like, why does Stevie pick to hold your breath? The last challenge was blowing up balloons, which is all about breath. But, hey, what's up, kitten? How's it going? I'm just drinking a cup of coffee while I figure out what am I gonna work on next for this just figure out how what's my next plan of attack to continue working on this one. Obviously, you caught me in the middle of it, so it's looking super rough. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm right in the middle of it, just doing another form for this character here. He like transforms around, he has a bunch of functions that he does, a bunch of things. So I just want to make sure that I capture like all the different forms that he has. And this is one that I thought was going to be really fun to do because it's wildly different from other ones that he has. Oh, man. But yeah, I'm also enjoying a cup of coffee if you hear me slurping over here. So how you doing, kitten? Oh yeah, and you joined me last night while I was working on that like little environment type piece. Are we focused right now? It's hard to tell whether or not it's focused when I'm in the middle of something because everything starts to blur out when I start using markers until I sharpen it up with the black ink. But yeah, you caught me while I was working on the environment last night. That environment was for this character that I'm working on. So, little whatever. Little tidbit there. Okay. Let us continue. Okay. Stevie's. Oh my god. I'm listening to Scissor Brothers podcast. Stevie Weeby and Jeremiah Watkins. Stevie Weeby is so. Okay. Okay. There we go. Alright. Let me. There we go. No, actually, start to do a little bit more. Just less sharper edge, but still, or less dull edge, but still pretty dull. I love how Stevie Weeby invented the moves that they're talking about right now, but Jeremiah is the one who's dictating to him how they're done. Oh my god. Wonder if I even want to watch this right now. If I want to catch up on some other. Let me see what's on my playlist. Oh, The Last Guardian. Yeah. I'll save that to watch later. Close this. Yeah, I think I'm gonna put on some Yo video games or something. And let that play in the background. Dude, there we go. Get Maximilian dude playing the RE8 demo. I'm all about this RE8 right now. I'm so excited. Where we at? Okay.
Transcending history and the world. A tale of
Dudes and souls, eternally retold. Dum, 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 Hey, want me to shine on to see how far we've come on a journey. Searching for eyes. Only the power. To shine, to love, to shine.
Yo, what is up, dudes? All right, sorry, a little late. This always ends up happening. I was planning on streaming today at 5, and no kidding, You got a little bit more time to bump into this thing. I think I got a couple of more accounts. Yeah, it should be good. Somebody was like, Max is late because of the boxing. I don't know if maybe it's boxing or MMA. And somebody said Jake Paul. That is a legit question, chat. Are YouTubers fighting each other and people are paying for it? I have a legit question. Are YouTubers like fighting? They fight each other in like an arena, and then they make you pay to watch it?
Yes, they are. It's crazy. Craziness.
Yes. Wow. Well, okay then. All right. It
Oh,
goes towards charity. Well, that's cool. That is cool. It's actually very cool. Wow. This gives me some ideas, right? How the hell have I been doing this YouTube thing since 2007? And I didn't think I could beat up my friends, or have me get beat up by my friends live in a big octagon. Why did I not think we could go beat up other YouTubers and make a shit ton of money? What was I doing?
what indeed?
Shit. This is what happens when you stick to playing fighting games all these years. Man, this is what happens when you just stick to your guns and I'm just playing the things that I enjoy. Now I gotta start reaching. I gotta start reaching hard. I gotta find who I can beat up. And we can go televise it. Very important entertainment. Well, hello, chat. Yeah, the village demo's up. It's going to be up for another, like, less than 3 hours or so, which is more than enough time considering it's about 30 minutes long. I know everyone's been watching it. I have not had a chance to play it yet. Wait, I'm hearing it to tell you to leave the Guilty Gear Strive beta? To tell me again, there's like 10,000 people in my chat every day. 10,000 to 15,000. Who are you? What? Why? Is that a threat? Is that a threat? You telling me you would put on some gloves and fight Kenny or something for some sick kids? No, we already do that. Like, the idea is that your video games, before we had to stop because of COVID, chat. And I want to be real with you guys. I want to be truly transparent. Before every Yo video games, we would essentially have what is essentially a more. We've been doing it since 2016, but like 2016 to 2020 era, like Fight Club. But it was a bit different than the movie. We would rip off all our shirts and then we would make out first. And then we would beat each other up and then make out after.
Oh my
And
god.
take a shower together.
Oh my
And
god.
then jump on your video games.
Oh my god.
It was a very important ritual that we all had for every single stream. Very important. It's what gives us our camaraderie, to be honest. And the fact that other streamers aren't doing this is fucking pathetic. I think it's disgusting and pathetic that other streamers wouldn't take part in timeless tradition like this. How could they? And now they're televising it? They're televising these very private moments? Jeez, Chad. What year is it? Guys. I gotta crank. One second. Video games? Luna. Luna's the best girl. She loves pets. Luna. She's the one that started Sunday Cuddles. Luna. You guys okay on your end? I think so. Okay. I think we're okay. Adjust until the pattern is just barely visible? Nah. Adjust when the picture on the left disappears? Well, that's gone for me.
this is why we're getting the PC version, right? This is why we're getting the PC version. Aiming camera acceleration, movement camera acceleration. Let's go with movement camera speed at 6. Let's try it. Color, display, brightness, ray tracing. Let's turn this off. I prefer frames, right? I prefer frames than any of this shit. Well, don't worry, chat. We'll render this shit at least like 1440p or 4K / ray tracing with the PC version when we finish up in class. Did you see motion blur? I didn't see anything for motion blur. I did not. Yo, Guyver MK2. Thank you for the 10 gifts though, too. Holy hell. Yeah, we're gonna go 60 half PS. Speakers popping out. One of those things where I realize I've been using the same speakers forever, chat. They make all these horrible noises when I turn the volume of them down. They go like, I'm like, oh Jesus. You probably hear it every once in a while. Why don't I replace that? Why don't I get new speakers? Why am I dealing with these speakers that I've had for like 7 or 8 years that something is clearly wrong, and I turn the volume up and down. I'm like, ow, fuck, ow. Isn't it just the cable? It could be, but I mean, I dismantled this whole thing at the previous place we lived in 2019, moved it here, plugged it all back in, and it still goes. Right? Weird. Might as well do something about it at this point. Anyway, we're going to take this slow because the plan is that we will be returning. I do have a couple of other accounts. I think they're on my PS4 currently. But yeah, the whole idea, Chad, is that we're gonna log in with a few accounts. What did I make? What did I play that I had to make somebody? Oh, I did that for Xbox. Oh, that's right. I had to make 6 or 7 Xbox Live accounts for Resident Evil 2. That's right. That's coming. It was either RE2 or RE3, but I think it was RE2. We played it on the Xbox Series X because it was the best version. And, I don't think you can return some tried and fail. What? Well, I mean, you're not going to be able to under the same account. We're going to have to make a different account, right? It's only on one account for each PlayStation? Wait, what?
Yeah, I was about to say.
With different accounts. Okay. That doesn't make any sense. It makes 0 sense if you can only play it once per system. It is possible different accounts you tried it. Alright. Like, whoa, what kind of crazy security horseshit is Capcom throwing in here now? We got a new rootkit. We got the umbrella rootkit. Fuck. Jim Superfly Snack, I think for the 5. $5 for the fear. Yes, the fear. I don't think we're going to run into too much of that. But I haven't played RE7 in a hell of a long time, since like 2017. So I'm looking forward to this. So much so that I don't want to turn over, look at the chat, and get recommendations or suggestions. So chat, we will, after at least the first playthrough, I will take us out of a subscriber-enabled mode. But for now, I think a sub mode is probably going to be necessary just for the sake of me not looking over and being like, hey, do this shit, or hey, do that shit, because I hate not looking at the chat. I hate just ignoring you guys. But at the same time, I want to try to preserve the experience because this is something that a lot of people had a chance to play. And I was playing earlier today with my daughter all day, and it took up a lot of time. So, and it was well worth it, damn it. She's so cute. Oh my God. I went to In-N-Out, and I got a burger, and I came back, and she loved the cup. Oh, man. She has all these wonderful toys that make all these beautiful noises and things to distract and engage the baby. But she loves the In-N-Out cup. Oh, she looks at it like it's some sort of golden god. And it comes down, and she tries to grab the whole thing that has all the liquid in it, and I have to drink all the liquid and then clean out the cup, and she doesn't go. She's amazing. Babies will play with anything. Babies will play with absolutely anything and think it's friggin' amazing. What did I get? Double protein style with fries and Arnold Palmer. If I'm like exhausted from working out or something, I can't do bread. shit, Chad? Should I engage the headphones? Should I? I think I'm gonna go in. Yeah, I think for the sake of first playthrough, we're gonna engage immersive audio experience. Chat. These are called headphones. Wait. What is that canon out? What'd you say? Do they call half and half Arnold Palmer on the West Coast? I think so. Yeah. Like the same way that Midwest is like pop and we've always been soda. I had family in the Midwest, or have been in the Midwest, and they would always call it pop. I'm like, what the hell? What pop? What the hell? And yeah, half lemonade, half iced tea is called an Arnold Palmer in West Coast. It's called the pop. England is pop also? Damn, well, I haven't had a soda. I was thinking about it. I saw Kenny on his taco stream, and he went and he got tacos and he got a Coke with it, and he's like, this pretty much knows how to drink soda. And I was looking at Kenny drinking this soda, and it like my ass got like teleported back to sometime maybe 1 or 2 years before the pandemic even started. And shit. There we go. And I had like an out-of-body experience of drinking a Coke, like drinking a full-ass soda, and I realized how many years it's been since I've actually had a soda of any kind. Like I was like, what the hell? Like actually just drinking a soda. Like holy shit, it's been so long. It's been so long. Anyway, here we go. Ah, man! Okay, well, let's just do this right now because I want to explore, right? I'm gonna not pause the notifications. I'm gonna mute them. Tim, the super price knocker, thank you. Manny Spaghetti, thanks for the 1,000 bits. We'll give me these damn 777s. Cowboy, thank you very much, man. So, okay, put everything you said. What would you guys do before you own video games? Put it in a time capsule. Give us Ripley in like 10 years. Absolutely okay. Yes. Not okay. Not okay, actually. That was the opposite of what I said. Guyver, thank you for the 10 gift subs. And yeah, all right, chat. Let's do this. Let's jump into this thing without knowing the dickens of what the hell's about to happen. Don't worry, chat. If hardcore is available when the game comes out, I am playing this shit on the hardest difficulty that is available at the start. Whatever the hardest difficulty is, when it is by default available, if hardcore is there, I'm going to be trying that out. Even daughter Rose has been kidnapped. He finds himself in a strange village. Wandering for a while, he comes across...
Yeah, thank you, man. It's like I say, when I get to the black markers, everything starts to sharpen up.
Hello? You shouldn't be out here. It's not safe. Hey, can you hear me?
She's pretty.
Hey, wait. Do you mean Rose? Is she here?
So... God damn, the faces! Look at the faces! Look at the face! Sorry.
Wait, where's Rose? Who's Mother Miranda?
Cool. I feel like I'm at Disneyland or some shit. Alright. Alright, welcome to Disneyland. Okay. You know what, hang on a second. Maury, so already the camera movement speed is hella delayed, right? This camera has a significant amount of input delay to it. Ain't got no time. I gotta look around. Probably another reason I'm looking forward to the PC version. Because when you look with the right stick, it is super delayed, man. Can we duck? Can we duck? Can we duck? I have a knife. Holy shit! Resident Evil 4 attaché case. This is the RE4 attaché, okay. It's dark as shit. Okay. Zero. Oh, great lichens. I thought it said zero great lichens. Okay. Chem fluid. I don't think I can put chem fluid on my bullets. This is duck. Okay. Okay. Zero great lichens. Turn off camera acceleration. Is that what we did before? Oh God. Oh God. Aiming camera acceleration. Movement camera acceleration. Done. Bam! Done, chat. Turn that shit off. Good call. Very good call. And I'm probably gonna turn down. That's what we had before. Good call. That immediately removed the input delay. If the camera has input delay and there's an FPS game chat, I get seriously messed up. Like I get nauseous because I'm looking in a direction and the input's like behind where I pressed. So I'm expecting to go there, but my eyes, you know what I mean. Shit. Nice. Lippy dippy. Huh? Ceremony site. Thank you. Gunpowder. I'm assuming that I can do crafting. Gunpowder, rusted scrap. I guess I don't have that. On hand, I got nothing. Okay, cute little menu. I like it. Yellow shits. Wait, the knife. Okay, that's not what I. Okay. See some kind of other item? What? Not the knife? Okay, it took 2 scrap to make some more shit. Environment. Atmo. How many accounts do I got ready for this? I have some on my other system I have to look up. But don't worry, I'm planning on digging in for the long haul. We have to make extra accounts because they don't work. Don't worry. It'd be and it shall do. If I can reset some passwords, it'd be and it shall do. Oh, someone's playing Ghosts and Goblins. Nice. Okay. Dude, this is so RE4, dude. Holy shit. This really feels like Resident Evil 4. Feels like you're at a theme park. I know. That's what RE4 was kind of like. Really gross theme park. Nice. This is like, yeah, it's like the same thing. It's like Sadler with all of his, like, crazy minions that follow him around.
Where is that? Pennsylvania. Here we go.
Okay. What's our map look like? Wow! This game is just Resident Evil 4 from another perspective. What the hell? Okay, I'm fine with it. Currently searching. There's more shit in here. The church! What the fuck? The church bell gonna ring and everyone goes home? Luisa's house? Is that Luisa's house? We're gonna go there? Okay. I like it. For anyone that doesn't know, right? For anyone that does not know, Resident Evil 4 is the best Resident Evil game and possibly one of the greatest games of all time. So having things feel similar to Resident Evil 4 in ways tickles my fancy. Nice handrail. Oh my. I hear shit. Okay, we're going to engage in gunplay combat. Or not. R2 to attack. Yes, that fires the weapon. Thank you very much. System. What is happening? Damn sound design. Cracked ammo. Nice. Chicken. Cool. Did he drop anything? Body's gone. 8. Damn, this shit is right in my ear. Oh, hi, how's it going? Oh, punch the shit out of him. Oh my god. Yo. Ow, this hurts. Ow. Alright, how did I use chem fluid? He punched his chest out. God damn, aiming is so fucking weird. Okay, I got the nab.
Close the door. Please.
Okay.
Please. Don't hurt us.
Whoa. It's okay. I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm just glad to see normal people at last. Have you seen the other survivors?
They're all in Louise's house. And she's not answering the gate. It's locked.
Quiet, girl. He's an outsider. No. She was sitting ducks in here. And the old man walked.
No. One of the monsters cut him. He's lost blood. We have to get into Louise's house.
Quiet. Let's be away inside. Stay here. Be quiet. Don't move until I get those gates open.
I have a gun with one bullet in it. Single bullet. Oh, good. And no way to make more. I got a really weird flashback of that thing exploding from Ethan Must Die. So yeah, let's see if we can turn off aim acceleration, because aiming feels very rigid. Control, game settings, camera, aiming, camera, acceleration. Yeah, that feels a bit more like normal aiming. I need some weird shit for this. I need to tell them that they need to go to Cathedral Ward. Good call. Okay. What? Some dude perched up there. The gates are still closed. Alright. Thing is, if I go through here, there's gonna be loot. How many dudes are out here? Jesus. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, I fucked up. Holy shit! Okay. Time to go. They might or might not be on my ass. That's so many dudes. Ow, 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 I'm sorry.
Okay.
Oh my god. Shut that dude in the mouth. Ah!
Where are we at? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay.
yeah, I think that's gonna be it for this one.
It's start.
So let me pause the video, get ready to close this one out. Thank you, Volcom, for stopping by today. Thank you, Kitten. While I sit here and try to get everything done with this character. I only got one square left for this guy, and I already got all his environments done, so I have no idea what I'm going to work on next. Um, but more or less, I'm having a lot of fun with them. I've had a lot of fun with them, so I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what else I can do. And what's today? The 19th? There we go. Okay. And yeah, that's gonna be it for this one. Let me really bring out the yellow down there. There we go. And yeah, I think it's cool. You know, this guy has so many forms and shapes and everything else that that he does. And I think it'll just be fun to draw him and actually have characters interact with him and be like, actually try to deal with him and realize what kind of world this is, or that I'm working on and things like that. And I don't know. He's a lot of fun. I got one left for him, but I have no ideas for it. I'll probably be moving on. Let's see. Yeah, I still have this character who I'm kind of happy with. I may just throw his environments down here. And things like that for this guy. So we'll see. We'll see what I do. And then as for yesterday's, did these environments on this map page, I still have a square here for an environment. I've been contemplating if I want to do one down here. I don't think it's at all necessary, but maybe I will. I don't know. It's eluded me. Every time I try to think of something, I immediately stop because I don't have any ideas. It's really just a cave system. So unless I'm gonna make it sexy in some sort of way, I really don't have any ideas to do better. But yeah, going back to this guy. This is gonna be it. At least for this stream. And of course, I'll be back later on, and hopefully this looks cool. Hopefully this brings a little bit of intrigue of wait a second, this guy has a little kid with him. What's going on? And at least it gives some scale. If this is a tiny kid and this is his scale according to that, now all of a sudden you can see oh, okay, he's actually pretty big. So yeah, man, that's it for this one. I am G Mr. Drew. That is at G Mr. Drew on all social medias. Follow, like, and subscribe. I'm posting back videos on YouTube, sharing things that I'm into on Twitter, posting on Instagram, every day. And yeah, man. Of course, I'm here on Twitch. And if you're into my style and you want to hire me for a second, you want me to do some character freelance stuff for you, you can check me out on Patreon and on Fiverr. G Mr. Drew on Patreon, G Mr. Drew on Fiverr. And you can find me that way. You can check out my prices. They're I'm not expensive at all. So yeah, if you have any characters that you like and you'd like to see me tackle, and then you also get to keep it because it'll be yours. Hit me up. Let me know. Check out my website, gmrdrew.art. That's you could see everything and anything that I've ever done. I'm updating it every week, so it's always coming along. Always trying to build it bigger and better. And it's really funny how natural a website is and how it evolves. I always thought of them as just this digital thing that you go to and you get something from it. But apparently there's when you work on one, it's oh, this thing kind of actually evolves every week and it becomes something else and something new, and I just get better at it every time I visit it. And yeah, that's gonna be it. I want to thank everybody for stopping by. Volcom, it was nice chatting. Kitten, thanks for stopping by again. And You've been watching the Andrew Glowczewski Experience, episode 114, working on prop concept art. Prop being because this guy transforms like a mofo. So he's something like a prop or a tool, and but also something like a character. It just goes that way, man. I'll be back. Love y'all. Peace.